You got one life, and if you're like this man, Les Stroud, Beyond Survivorman, what a beautiful book. You put it all in a book. I cannot stop reading and looking at the pages in this book.
Thank you.
You did a beautiful job. Actually, you and Laura Bombier, who's here today, captivating photos, taking us to the remote corners of the world like only you two can.
Yeah.
Why now? Why put this together now?
The simple original part of it was Laura, who'd traveled with me through Survivorman and Beyond Survival, 100,000 photographs from and ceremonies and things that nobody'd even ever seen before, let alone photographed or filmed. And I couldn't stand seeing those hard drives filled with this great work not being put together. So then we talked with HarperCollins, and then they said, well, what story can you put with it? And we hemmed and hawed and talked, and I started telling them about my sort of year-long vision quest doing these crazy ceremonies, and they lit up and said, can you put that story on the pages, and we'll use the photographs. And so we have this wonderful journey that we put all together in the book.
Yeah, they're all little diaries. You know, you could pick it up, put it back down, photo essays. And it's a shame, like you said, with video, you see it, maybe you forget it. The same is true, you know, if you have a wedding or whatever. But to have this, to be able to look back, I think you're going to have a few more of these come out, safe to say.
Oh, absolutely. And as I said, I mean, it's not, oh, hey, we went to Madagascar and did this cool thing. Here's some awesome photos. It was, while I was in Madagascar, I did this, you know, filming Beyond Survival. We did a seed ceremony. It was like a voodoo, and I went into a trance. And, you know, intimate. and a lot of it too for me is the overall story of me getting back in touch with nature after having kind of almost lost that touch with the natural world while doing Survivorman, which is an ironic statement to make.
Yeah, can you explain that?
Well, you know, with Survivorman, it became big, you know, and the business and the busyness of being Survivorman and it becoming that big, and you know, you go through life changes and nasty divorces and stuff, I lost what I had which is such a profound sort of relationship to, you know, the natural earth, and I had to get it back, and I kind of impose that upon myself through doing all of these journeys while filming Beyond Survival and taking part in you know 3 or 4 dozen ceremonies, you know, trance dances and ayahuasca and San Pedro and seed ceremonies, and to try to get back in touch with nature and put it upon myself.
What's it like? I understand that, the commercialization of Survivorman, Les Stroud, as it were, to get back in touch with yourself and why you fell in love with this in the first place and all the travel. What's it like when you go to these remote indigenous places, truly untouched, and you are fully immersed in it? There's no music to whisk you away. There's no, you know, iPad. Take us, I mean, what must that feel like when you're engaging in these spiritual...
You go to a different place in your psyche, right? You're not there being Survivorman, not even there being Les Stroud. You're there. They don't know who you are. They don't watch BT. You know,
they think you look weird because you don't look like them.
They don't know what's out beyond. And it's truly untouched is a bit of a stretch because just about everywhere's got something going on. But have had a miner has gone in and saying, well, we want to make a mine down the road. Do you guys mind? So they've had some sort of interactivity with the outside world, but for the most part they don't. So I would put our laptop down and play them an episode of Survivorman, and we'd have 30, 45 Hewa people in New Guinea sitting there in the middle of the jungle with rain bucketing down and the plastic tarp, and they're watching a show on a laptop, on a Mac laptop. It's just weird. It's very strange. So what's it like? It's surreal to go to these places and have these experiences.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it without becoming so self-aware that, you know, ooh, I don't belong here. This is really foreign to me. I think it's amazing that you're able to do that and bring it to us, not only with your new series coming out, by the way, another 16 brand new episodes.
Survivorman again.
On Travel and Escape.
On Travel and Escape.
You've got a record deal?
Yeah, that's right. Frostbite Media in Toronto, which is distributed by Universal. I performed with them last night. I signed the contracts last night, and so I have a whole new tour, which that whole thing is like taking this and Survivorman, or let's say the Blue Planet or Planet Earth, putting it on stage with big screens and then having an 8-piece epic rock band in front. And so that presentation will start, you know, around March.
In March for the tour.
Busy. And
promise you'll be back to perform it. I would love to see it.
I hope so. Yes, absolutely.
I love that. Is there that? What's that thing that you turn upside down? It sounds like rain. Do you use that? It's like a big stick.
Oh, the rain stick.
That's called a rain stick.
Called a rain stick. Very imaginative. Called a rain stick. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know, you know, I do this one thing really quick. I used to do with the kids camp, and I've done it now with 2,000 people, where you do the rainforest. A lot of camp counselors going, yeah, I know that. Where you start with this clapping, and then you do the thing, and then you do this and stomping. You do 2,000 people doing that in succession, and it sounds like a rainforest, like a storm coming. It's pretty cool.
Amazing, and that's what I love. You talk to kids, and by doing this, you help us get connected with nature, and it's so important. Like you said,
Big
nothing
part
makes
of
you
what
feel
I
more
do.
grounded. Get outside, step in the snow, smell some flowers, whatever's left, and learn from this man. LesStroud.ca, @RealLesStroud on Twitter. Pick this up. Beautiful book, Beyond Survivorman, in stores next week. Get over here, real quick, Laura. She's a huge part of this. Laura Bombier. She's the lens behind all this. You two could tell about each other.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah, get the dirty
mileage,
inside
their
secrets of how
miles.
Survivorman happens.
Do you want to give me any dirt on Les? Don't worry, no one's watching.
Yeah. Nobody's paying attention.
I got a lot of dirt.
Great job, thank you. Oh, I was going to shake your hand. Thanks, Laura. I'll take the microphone too. Right now, over to Kevin Frankers in the newsroom. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Congrats.